Okay guys, I'm going to first start by going over some household items that you probably already have, and if you don't, they're going to be easily acquired from a local hardware store, local grocery store, wherever, but they're not included in the Esslinger toolkit, but are an important part of the build, so I'm going to go over them. First of all is some Sharpies. I like the fine point. Some sticky notes, a file of some type. Now this is a knife file that I got from, I think, Bass Pro Shops, but you know, you can get these anywhere. I like one with a fine and coarse side. You know, there are specific watchmaking and jewelry making files, and you know, Esslinger will have them if you want to get a specific watchmaking file, and really the file is related to installing the crown stem. It's specifically when you cut the crown stem down to the proper length, you typically or almost always need to file the end just to get all the burrs off and to make sure that the threading's even, and that's what this file is going to be used for. I have never bothered investing into a jewelry grade file because this has honestly worked quite well for me. So a knife file will work. You're also going to need, and this is a very weathered example of some side cutters. You'll need this to cut your crown stem. I've used this for a number of years cutting wire. One of my backgrounds is in audio, video, and networking technologies, and you know, over the years I've installed a lot of wire. These are my trusty old side cutters, and I've used them to cut crown stems, and they work just fine. And you can pick these up at a local hardware store. I tend to want to get heavier duty cutters, you know, get high quality ones, and the bigger ones tend to have more leverage. It cuts easier through the crown stem, but certainly there are crown stem cutters that Esslinger will sell as well, but I'm going to use these because they've what I've always used. Paramount vinyl or latex gloves. Putting your watch together is the art of kind of touching stuff without touching it. And your biggest enemy is going to be dust, and your second biggest enemy is going to be the oil from your own fingers getting on the movement or the crystal or whatever it is you're touching when you're working with the watch. So this is probably the most important thing you're going to get. And one of the first mistakes I made when I put my first watch together was not using these, and it just made the job 10 times more difficult. So get some latex or vinyl gloves to work on your build. Toothpicks also come in handy, as well as some good old-fashioned Q-tips. So if this is your first attempt or the first time watching this video and you're getting ready to build your Series 1 watch, or you're thinking about building a Series 1 watch, get all this stuff together before we get going through the rest of the instructional series of the videos, just so you have them on hand and you're not looking for them as we go through the video.